Hi, I'm Jason Simpkins, Investment Director of Secret Stock Files and co-editor of The Wealth Advisory, and this is 5 and 5. First question, what's your favorite REIT stock? So that's Real Estate Investment Trust. My favorite one is a company called Easterly Government Properties. The ticker symbol is DEA. I like them because they lease office space to government agencies like the Drug Enforcement Agency, the FBI, the Customs Border Patrol. And I think that's really good in this environment because we've kind of gone through a bit of a mini crisis in terms of commercial real estate and office space with so many people working from home. But if you work for a government agency, a lot of times there's stuff that you can only do in the office in a secure environment. They have to have labs or evidence rooms, places where they can actually congregate physically to do the work that they need to do in government. So I'm a big fan of Easterly. Are there any military REIT stocks? Yes, Corporate Office Properties Trust. They lease out office space to government contractors as opposed to government entities like Easterly does. So we're talking about companies like Northrop Grumman, General Dynamics, Boeing. Most of them are around the Washington, D.C. area. Currently yields about 4.5%. Is it too late to invest in companies aiding Ukraine against Russia? No, it definitely is not. A lot of the companies in that fight, and again, you're talking about a lot of the biggest defense contractors in the world and certainly the United States, Lockheed Martin, Northrop Grumman, General Dynamics, Boeing, Raytheon, all of these companies, first they had supply chain issues, which meant they couldn't fulfill orders that were backed up after the pandemic. So a lot of them are still playing catch up and fulfilling contracts that they had already signed and locked in. Secondly, defense budgets are rising around the world, especially in the United States, especially in Europe. This is going to be a long-term trend. These companies are going to benefit from this war for a long time to come. So it is definitely not too late to get in on defense contractors that are benefiting from the war in Ukraine because they're going to continue to benefit going forward. What is the best military AI angle to play right now? So my favorite there is C3 AI, which is the ticker symbol is AI. It's a pretty common one, but I first found it because they were doing preventative maintenance for the US Air Force, which meant that they could basically accumulate about a decade's worth of data in terms of when jets break down, what subsystems fail and when, to predict what parts would go bad on our fighter jets before they actually became a problem, so that the US Air Force could order them ahead of time or fix them before they failed. They're still doing that kind of work, and not just for the Air Force, but I think they're going to branch out to other parts of the military as well. And their AI software is really broadly applicable to a lot of different industries outside of the military. So that's why I've been a big fan of C3. What is the best non-military AI angle to play right now? Pretty common ones, IBM, NVIDIA. I think if there's a dark horse, maybe Palo Alto, which is a cybersecurity company that I thought about recommending in the past, but actually never added to the portfolio. I think that's up about 40% over the past year. But like I said, they do cybersecurity, and a lot of cybersecurity requires software that evolves and adapts to threats on its own as opposed to being programmed. So that's why I like a company like Palo Alto. And that's it for this edition of 5 and 5. I'm Jason Simpkins, and if you have any questions, comment below.